what has been the response to each of you speaking out, and how do you think your stories have impacted others, or have influenced others?
To some extent, that's an unknown question, right? And I like that it's unknown. Um, I want that work to keep spreading, and that through telling our stories, we don't actually necessarily always know the impact. And there's something really beautiful to that, for myself personally. But I would say that, I mean, so much of the response is positive. It's that connection.
That was definitely a plunge. I was really scared to talk about it. Didn't know how that would intensify my situation, trigger my trauma, be over identified as the woman with the stalker, the woman who asked for it, the woman who didn't say no, all these sort of these things we can unpack a little bit later on. And it was at that point that I did that. I became visible with my story in a demographic, in a community that I didn't really read Glamour magazine. And I was shocked at the outpouring of responses of people with like experiences. And that was healing for me.
I think some of the impacts that I'm able to like see firsthand come from when people message me and they share that I read one the other day was like, I choose to live differently now because of this. Or, I'm taking the steps to defend myself, or I'm taking the steps to not allow this to have any power over me. So I feel very grateful to be able to see it on an individual level. There's always going to be negativity, and I think that that's just from people who have been lucky enough to not have life break their heart yet. And you take it in a stride. It is what it is. But I do feel like the overwhelming positive impact is much greater than the negative.